Yo, this is Tanya Stevens, and I'm here at Rotterdam and enjoying myself. The show was great. Um, the only thing I could possibly say I would improve is the amount of time that I could have spent. I had fun from the first minute to the last minute, so I have no complaints at all. No, it's not. I really don't think about being female at all when I work because my job has nothing to do with gender. So I just go on as one of the guys. I'm just working. It never crossed my mind that I was the only female until I just got asked a while ago. Well, yeah, I'm definitely not schizophrenic. I don't have any other character that I turn on for the stage. It's me. I share my experiences on record. I share my experiences on stage. I love to interact with people, and so all of it has to be me because I want to be there for it. And yeah, there's just one of us here. I mean, it depends on, it depends on how one would calculate pay, because I've been singing since the end of 1989, and for most of that time I've been a successful singer, on some level. Of course, every album and every phase of my career, then I grow some more, so it's been varying levels of success, but it's all been successful. So I don't think of pay in every single moment that somebody puts cash in my hand. I think of pay in a longer term sense, because everything I've done has actually built me up to this moment and made me into the Tanya Stevens that people trust, to deliver. And all of this is a part of it, doing Infallible, putting it on the internet and also in the magazine, giving to the supporters to say, thanks. It for me that was pay, because I've been meeting people on the street and they've been saying thanks, and people have been almost making me cry when they say, I love this album so much I would want to pay for it. That's enough pay, and then of course the album has served to renew me, because I haven't done anything in years. I was concentrating on other stuff, so the album was like a reintroduction and saying, hey, hi guys, I still record, and so it served that purpose, and people know that I'm recording and I have an album working on and I'm coming out with it in a little while. So yes, I think I've been well paid for that album. Just seeing the smiles on people's faces and hearing people sing along when I perform the songs live, and that's been very rewarding. And I'm an aspiring book author because I haven't managed to release a book yet. Even though I've finished writing for some time now, but procrastination, I think, is what has caused me to not put it out yet. But it will be coming shortly, and then I'll be able to say I'm also a book author. But writing is something I love on every level. I love writing songs. I've been writing poems and stories forever. I've actually started on a couple of novels too, and I love creating. I sew, I make stuff, with wood and nails and hammer. Every kind of creativity, I love it. So, it for me there's no line between them, and I don't think it's very special, that I would create an album as opposed to a book, because for me it's just all one and the same thing, just different levels of expression, whether I express myself making a bench for the yard, or I make an album, or I make a poem, or I make a dress for my daughter. It's all the same thing to me. I'm just making stuff and expressing what I see inside of my head. The truth is I really didn't find the time. I had to give up the restaurant. It was a restaurant and bar. I had to give it up for several reasons, because one, I really didn't have the time for it, and two, I was spending too much time there and consuming too much of my product, and that was really bad for business. Of course I was paying for it, so I wasn't robbing me, but it was bad for business because I spent so much time in there that I wasn't really working on anything else at the time, and I was suffering on both a professional and a personal level, so I had to quit and run. But it was a great experience, though. I'll say that I'll do it again when I think maybe in a few years when I can better manage my time and find enough time for it, because that in itself is kind of a full-time job. And then I definitely want to do it again. I especially love the consumption of the product. I'm excited. I want to do everything, but there's just one person, and I really believe that life is about experience. You have to get up and do as many things as you can, as much as you can, because that's all it is. We're here to experience ourselves as everything we can be. The best of what we can be our highest selves, and that's what I'm trying to do. So everything I think of, I do it before I second guess myself. Because that's all I'm gonna have to look back on. At the end of it all, I'm gonna sit in that rocking chair, and my kids are gonna say, we don't want this old lady near us. Put her in a nursing home, and then I'm gonna bore everybody with the stories of the things I've done. So that's all it is. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making memories so I can screw with people's heads when I tell them the stories later. I think so. I think we're in discussion about coming over in the summertime, and I would really enjoy that because it's warmer. Then I can do a lot more stuff, personal stuff too, between the shows. So yeah, I should think so. Yo, this is Tanya Stevens inviting you to move here with me where I live in Reggaeville. Keep it locked, over say.